Welcome, everybody. Those that are here, those that aren't here, those that will be here, all y'all, come on down. It's once again time for Dimebag Darren's World Headquarters to go online, and we're going to go through some rolls. Yes, we are. Some rolls of quarters. And we're going to talk about the problems. Oh, the problems. The problems with going through rolls of quarters. Because it doesn't always go your way, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Now let's just see here. Got some. Just checking on some levels here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Make sure I'm nice and loud. Nice and loud. And we're going to see if we're online here. Oh, I can still touch the screen even with these gloves on. Checking on some levels here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Make sure I'm nice and loud. Nice and loud. That's nice and loud. We're going to see if we're online here. Oh, I can still touch the screen even with these gloves on.
You are reality.
And my retarded assistant over here. You shall never see. But you might catch the glare off his head. It's not his fault. All right. We're going to go quickly through a few rolls and just see how it goes for us here. It's a quick impromptu roll search, but we do seem to be live. Actually, one more thing here. Oh, that didn't do it. By gosh and by golly. I got the new gloves on, and it looks like you can touch the screen with these gloves, but not necessarily. Come on. I think I got it. Maybe. There we go. Yeah. So, all right, that looks fine. All right, so when I find cool things, I'll be sharing them here where the Bill Reed Cooney currently lives. And if you're interested at all in the tray of 20, say something in the chat. I'll get the live chat up here to the side so I can try to keep an eye on that. And we're going to go through a bunch of rolls here. So, how you been? Everybody's doing well. Went to the bank. Went to the bank today to get a roll of quarters, or a box of rolls, I should say. And I'm running into something that you might not run into, or you may. The bank only has my quarters, ones I've already looked through. So I'm going to have to branch out, and I really do mean branch out. This is Tecumseh, I believe it is. One of our heroes of the War of 1812, and our first find in rolls right now this evening. And second, this is the Saskatchewan. I'm going to make that big. I can make this one big. Hey! SkyQuest 2K8. Hey, Gail Marie. Thank you for coming, Gail. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to go through a couple rolls of quarters quick, make a little 1 hour or so broadcast out of this, and just see how the rolls treat us. So anyways, I wanted to get that one here. This is Saskatchewan's birdie. All right, so let's keep going quickly. Yeah, the bank only has rolls that have my mark on them. So I says to the lady at the bank, is it possible for you to order in a box of, quarters that are for me? And she says, no. And I said, well, here's the thing. Then if I can't get you to help me get a flow of quarters going on, the only other way to really do that is to take the quarters from one bank and drop at another bank. So I told her, since you have no more quarters for me, you're going to end up being my drop bank. And so that means I'll be taking my quarters once searched to that bank and then trying to find a new bank from which to get some fresh unsearched rolls. I put a little check mark with, oh, there we go. Oh, sorry. I did see one. There it is. It's mucky, though. Not pretty. Cindy Clausen, skater. There's some muck there on the side, so that's not very nice. We probably won't do anything, not something that we're looking for.
The only dilemma to your plan about taking the coins in,
What dilemma? No dilemma.
they won't give you. They may not give you. They just have to deposit them to your account.
They've always given me cash. Never been a dilemma. I don't go looking for dilemmas that don't exist.
Just
And
saying.
every time I take my coins to my bank, I ask for cash. They hand me cash. There's never been any kind of dilemma or even. Oh, no, that is Northwest Territories. That is the Inukshuk. I wonder if I. Oh,
Northwest Territories,
hang on a
part of the
second
Nunavut
here.
guys?
that might be better. The Inukshuk is a pile of rocks in that really neat little shape of almost a human being to tell people that they're on the right path and which way to go. Which way. How did the bank like that? Well, the gal seemed to understand. I said, yeah, you're going to be shipping back boxes because you're going to have too many because I have to create. I told her, yeah, I have to create, a flow of coins. This is one from the 2010 Olympics, the downhill skier. So I'll see her when I bring in boxes of quarters. And as I say, never been any problem with her giving me $500 cashola. So I'm not at all busy. What's up with you?
Branch to branch transfer. It won't take long before you go into the branch and quarters again.
Well, maybe. And here's another. Like I said, I don't go finding problems before they exist. That's sort of not smart where I'm
Sorry, I'm just trying to be the comedy relief here.
trying.
Hey, am I not wrong? It's
This thing
fine.
is all beat up. Look at this thing. It looks like it was shot a couple times. I don't know what. I just throw it up here because it's had a hard life, and like anything that's had a hard life, it deserves a little break today. So get up and get away to McDonald's. McDougal's. It's McDougal's. I don't know. The banks have been pretty good here, but I can see that there very well could be. Not at all busy over here talking to people.
Sorry.
Yeah, no. The banks are going to have to work with me one way or the other. So we're on to another roll here. Here comes.
Somebody tried
No
to use
paint
those
yet.
Leather punches.
Let's see here.
Punched a hole into that. That's what it looks like.
Maybe. Don't care. Here. We got some paint. That's actually. I broke open a roll before we started just because I couldn't help myself. And I also found another one of these. So this is actually our second, but the first during our search for Tecumseh with the little painted 1812. We really like those other painteds, only because there's quite a bit more to the actual paint, usually, than just the little red 1812. In a Canadian painted, you can, it's usually more colorful and enjoyable. That's kind of like the least of them. And I think probably the least sought after, too. And here's another. I think they're probably, at this point, I'm starting to think they're the easiest to find. That's Laura Secord, once again, one of our heroes of the War of 1812, with a little red 1812 maple laugh on there. Maple laugh, he said, maple laugh. Oh, well. Oh, say, can you see? Yes, I can. Thank you very much. Here's the unpainted poppy, the one that we would love to find painted, because they are so cool. But we don't got that right now, so no problem. And right, Biathlon. I can remember a time about a week ago I wouldn't have known what any of these suckers were, but thank God the Canadian mint's only like coming out of one place, and I don't have a D mint and a Z mint and a Q mint and an R mint with W and the XYZ. Men's hockey, unpainted, one of the ones that's a little bit harder to find actually, so it's nice to find the men's hockey. We'll put that one in a slightly different payola as we look through the rest. Oh, there's another. And that is, of course, Biathlon. Stay out of the way. What do we have here? Well, this is every good reason to wear gloves. Look at this yunk pile. Ew. Ew. And sticks to a magnet. Ain't that bad?
Took the magnet with it.
That's too bad. So it's really horrible, and it sticks to a magnet. Nothing we need. Oh, speaking of sticking to things.
Might come out of the back seat of the car in an engine reserve.
And another queen vase. No, that's nothing. What am I doing? Oh, I'm just wishful thinking, folks. All right, that's another one. There's a super goopy one, and there's the one that took 2 bullets to the head. So we have those are the 2 grossest ones so far. We're keeping track of that. Grossest coin we find. Unpainted poppy is really nice. All the painted ones are cool, but they're so hard to come by. They're like the holy grail almost of quarters. The holy grail of Canadian coins these days is the painted toonie. Hard to find. They're the glow in the dark. There's another one of our... With these ones, these guys are skiing in every direction. You got to find the 25 cents and then make that, like where it says 25 cents. Make that straight up and down, and then you're looking at the thing in the right orientation. Or at the bottom, whatever it is. There it is. So that's the downhill skier. That's another. We're going to take this out of here so there's no mistakes made. Scratcher bum? No, Alberta. And this time it's got the oil. Two different cities that commemorated the provinces in different years. And this is the one from Alberta that has the oil derrick.
Devon.
And it is... Devon, do you say? Is that oil derrick number 1?
Yeah, that's number 1. It's in Devon.
What did we pull? Our very first foreign? Just your standard everyday American quarter from the best of my knowledge? All my American friends. No, it's something. Well, I'm going to chop this thing up. No, it's a good thing. I don't know. It is what it is. There it is. An 89 American quarter. That'll just get thrown back in the pile as far as I can tell. Yes. All right. Why? Okay. All right. Well, that's cool. Just getting filled in on the important info. You know how that is. This is another one. I didn't have one of these at first, and then I did come across a few of them in my travels while looking. This, I think, is called a Saint Croix, and it is a ship. And it's a pretty nice looking coin, actually. I think it's called. I'd have to look it up to be sure, but again, we're getting a little bit, well, we've had a couple of painted come, but not the ones we're looking for, so far so good. Back to the Olympics in 2010 in Vancouver, where we trucked the snow from place to place so people could ski on it. And another one, also, oh, and we got the same one again, the Saint Croix, C-R-O-I-X, Croix. Saint Croix. If I had it beat into me by the nuns appropriately. This is the latest one. That's the quarter. The latest quarter. And is available painted as well. But this is not obviously a painted one. I could have left that there, but I don't care. Here, this one. These ones, as I find them, they get quite beat up. They've been around a while. I believe it's from one of the Canada birthdays or something along those lines. I forget now, but very nice coins and hard to find, not, as I say, fairly circulated. And then this Paralympic, that is the wheelchair curling, as you can see, Paralympics. And that's another roll done. And away that goes. Let's grab another roll. goes. Let's grab another roll. Let's grab another roll.
I have a minor idea for your coin
Yeah.
situation there.
Let's take a look here now. Yeah, sure.
You have like a little trough. When you pull all the quarters into them, it stands them all up. They all roll down, and then they go into a tube. And you can dig them out.
Automated tube refilling would probably be a pretty good idea.
Yeah, that'd be.
Another one from the 2010 Olympics. Oh, and the unpainted Laura Secord, I believe. Yes, sir. Let's hold on to that one. I hold on to a number of the unpainted versions of the coins that are painted because of my offer of the tray of 20. Now, I don't know if this is going to fly because I haven't had anybody take me up on the offer yet, so it might not be sweet enough. I'm not sure. But I looked around on eBay and saw a lot of these things were going for around $3 per painted coin. And we haven't found a painted coin, and they're hard as hell to find. So clearly you're paying for the scarcity. These ones are not the most popular. I mean, I've found quite a few. These are the ones that I have found today. This is Tecumseh, and it's got the painted 1812 maple leaf, I should say. They seem to be reasonably easy to find. It's like a painted version of this one, for example, Cindy Klassen, and the non-painted version looks like that as a pair would be worth around $3 from what I can see. So I'm trying to put together something like that for people who would be interested. And I offer the whole tray of all the coins I currently have available. And just choose, pick and choose. I call it the tray of 20. I intend that you choose 10 painted. I provide 10 unpainted that either match or are also commemoratives. Like, for example, this men's hockey. But you would take a painted men's hockey and get an unpainted men's hockey. End result, $20. You end up with 10 coins. I send them to you in Canada or the continental USA. Shipping's already paid. It's all part of the 20. So 10 coins, $20, shipping included, Canada or the US only. And you get to choose from the tray, meaning that you actually look at the tray. If you see one coin and you want to see the one that's underneath it, that's the same, except, maybe better because these are circulated coins. You can choose whichever one you like the best. That'll be how it works. The tray of 20. I figure, again, unless we're talking about $20, you don't want to get up and do anything. I don't want to get up and do anything. Some coin that's worth $3. So let's get a little group of them together, make it $20, make it hopefully worth your time, hopefully worth my time. And if it's not, that's not something that people want to do, that's cool too. Because I've had a great time looking through all the coins for these things. And every once in a while I find a real gem. So far we're going to be returning most of these. I do not keep the standard commemoratives for the most part. Put them back into circulation for some people. But since coins are going the way that they are, I was thinking about this earlier today, that I might just bring them to a local store I know and cause them to become circulated, because I'm going to have a whole roll that are basically all commemoratives. So in order to get them out there, maybe that's the thing to do. Basically cause them to be circulated, I was thinking. So who knows? I might just do that. Wow, I can remember when I had a hard time finding these on again. And first paint, second paint. This one's not really worth keeping because it's so badly worn out. But that's for breast cancer awareness, the pink ribbon. That's been around quite a few years, and that's why that one's, not very good looking. Here's the Orca. And that's a painted one when we find it. And so that's an unpainted version of that same Orca that I would love to find painted. Oh, and speaking of paint, and this is not the Orca, but this is the Bison. And That's what a painted one kind of looks like. So we're going to hold on to that. We'll leave that painted bison up there. Give it a little bit of an angle so you can
The Americans, it's called
see how the buffalo. Well, maybe. I believe it's called a bison on the site that made the coin. So they're trying to make us think bison. Now, let's push that out for another one from our 2010 Vancouver Olympics, and looks like cross-country skiing at this time. Cross-country. That pink comes with me.
Hauling snow were exempt from speeding tickets. They were.
Oh, wow.
Government.
Again, I'm looking for the 25 cents, so I got to point in the right way. There it is. Oh, so that's a high-flying snowboarder from the 2010 Olympics. Let's get through. I know I'm never going to find a 91 like this because I'm not really looking too hard. That's another. Oh, that is really nice. That's real blingy. I might look at that one and compare it to the one I've got because this is a really good example of it. Sometimes they really have a good finish. This one looks like one of those. So we'll just put that one to the side. That one American, actually that American can go back. Because the only American ones I keep are the state quarters. And I'm sorry, that can go there. And this also. I don't want those ones in there, I want these ones. Okay, good enough. Close enough. All right, here we go. My buddy was saying we should get a little situation where after I swipe these things off the table, they kind of roll themselves back into tubes for me, which is something that could kind of happen, sort of, kind of.
Just one log tube.
Sort of just like magic. Magique. I have a way. Doesn't take long. But we don't take that time right now because we're pounding our way through some katas. I hope things are going well, that you're not in an area where COVID is an issue for anybody near you or yourself, and that you're taking care of one another. Okay, so there's our first commemorative out of there. And that's just another cross-country skier. So this is it, eh? This is why they're not are not easy to come by. Some of the ones that are a little bit, newer in terms of circulation, they might be slightly easier. But once again, that's another roll. No paint. Well, this one is folded on both sides, so let's unfold one. See how she runs. See how she runs. We've been at it for 24 minutes so far. I think we'll keep it nice and short this time. We'll see how far we get. But we're not going to make a marathon of it. Oh, it's got a nice sheen to it. Oh, yeah. This is a collectible, or a commemorative, as we say. And it's one of the really nice ones. It's got a lot of detail on it. It is Pride from 2000. It's a very intricate coin. Quite enjoyable what they put into that one. They've got pride in it. Maybe that's not what that means, but close enough. Pride. They should have pride in the job well done, right? That's a good reason for pride. Then someone said pride goeth before the fall. Well, maybe it's part of the summer. Then, summer always cometh before the fall. And that's why no paint in that one. And that is why. And that's why he swallowed a fly. I guess she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a horse. She's dead, of course. And here we go. Another commemorate. This time it's curling. I don't know, is that sledge curling? Which would make it one of the Paralympic. I think that contraption there is maybe that's sledge curling. I'm not sure. Anyway, it is what it is. You can look it up. Coinsofcanada.com. $82, right? That's what I thought. Doing a Canadian coin search through quarters. Looking for painted. Finding them not easy. Here we go. That's another, same one. Is it not? Or is that sledge hockey, I should say? Tell sometimes, but another commemorative from the. And once again, this is the new, no, this is the Saskatchewan from the series of coins from the province. There's two different times when they ran provincials. David Carlisle, thank you for coming by. Having a good time going through some quarters. Not going to go too long. We'll come back on another night and finish up the quarter box. We're not going to rocket our way through them. Cindy Klassen again, no paint. There is a painted version of this we would love to find. Once again, I'm sort of talking about the thing I'm doing. I didn't want to do auctions. It seemed like a pain. So what I'm doing is something I call the tray of 20, where I take all the painted coins I make available, and for $20 you choose 5 painted coins. I supply you with the unpainted version of those coins, or a different commemorative if there is no unpainted version. You end up with 10 quarters. I send them to your house. $20. I don't know if that's too much, too little. I might be a little bit off, but you guys will tell me if no one's interested. Maybe there needs to be more coins involved. I'm not sure, but I don't want to do you guys. I mean, if a coin like this was painted and was going for $3.50 or something like that on eBay, you want to have an auction where we bid against each other for this thing, and then in the end, someone's got to send you a coin in the mail that the shipping is like the value of the coin. I don't know. I'm thinking that if we can't find a deal that costs, around $20, then I'll find a different hobby. I don't care. I'm just looking for them, and there's nothing painted. I don't have that many in my pile. I know George has been at it hard for a long time. He's got quite a collection, but we'll see. They're going to do George and they. And when I say they, I mean George and Nick intend to do a. They have all kinds though, not just. I have no collection compared to these guys, but they're going to do a auction at some time in the future, and that will give me, I guess, an idea of what you guys think the value of these things is worth. I'll know then anyway. But that being said, I'm trying something new. The tray of email is rolling along the bottom of the screen. $20. You choose you choose 5 painted coins. I supply the other 5. They're unpainted versions or some other commemorative. And you can choose. I'll definitely try to get you the ones you want. Wow. Some from the Olympics. There'd be no problem finding them tonight. That's all that we're finding. Oh, and as he says that, here comes the unpainted poppy again. Love to find some painted ones just like this one.
Have you any?
One.
Really?
Yeah, one.
I've had a couple, but that was before you were doing this.
There's a few different painted poppies. This is the big, large painted poppy.
Yeah.
They're
the big one,
gorgeous.
the small one.
There's a few different small
Then
ones.
again, that's more money too.
Oh, always like this one, just because of the faceted leaf. That's a gorgeous bravery. But those multifaceted leaf with the angles on it really reflect the light really well. Very enjoyable. Very enjoyable. Nice for a coin. Nice, and very nice for an unpainted coin. If I had Nick Molnar here, we would know, or Numismaniac, we would know how many and where from and everything else. What are we looking at that upside down? Printing on this is so very fine. It is hard to see, really is. Let me see if I can just give it a little more zoom. It is Prince Edward Island. And the scene in here is very involved. I'm sure that a nice clean strike of this coin is something that looks a lot nicer than a circulated version like this here. But there's a lot to look at and see in this. Once again, we're back to the War of 1812 and Brock without any paint. And now that we're zoomed in a little, you can see how beautiful his face is sort of cameoed, as they say, with a frosting. And this is a really nice example of the non-painted Brock. Anyway, could have left that there, but I didn't. Oh, because right away there's this. Right at the top we need to get 2000, and to the left it says Ingenuity, celebrating ingenuity in Canada. Let's see what else we get. Okay, I'm not even going to move Ingenuity. That was a cross-country skier. I like that Ingenuity one, so... Oh, right. Well, I'm going to pop this one out of the way for one I actually have in my collection already, but my first state quarter of the hunt, 2004 Texas state quarter, where the pandemic is apparently over. All the stores are open, and you don't have to wear masks, because in Texas, the pandemic is over, baby. So the Texans are giving her hell again, regardless. You have at it, Texans. Just don't fly your ass up here. We'll count the bodies from here, if you don't mind.
It won't be allowed to play.
Here we go. I really do wish them well, but come on. Smarten up, dummies. Anyway, men's hockey again. Like I said, harder to find at times, so have. So we got another, and a very nice unpainted men's hockey, actually. Very nice. So we'll put that one in the stay with me pile. Only because I like to have the unpainted version when somebody maybe buys the painted version. Even though I have very few painted very few painted men's hockey. They are not easy to find. And again, this is why, I think maybe $3 for one of these coins is not an unreasonable amount to be talking about, because I can spend the whole evening and not even really find any. So we'll see. We will see. Opening up a fresh roll, as you could just saw me shake it out. And what did we get? Women's hockey. First time we've seen that one come across our table today. Oh, I like this one. It's got the airplane. And who doesn't like a cool airplane? A few I've had have been a little bit worn out. Okay, so this is the one that was month to month, and this is the month of November, as it says to the left of 1999 there. Maybe if I just change that up a little bit. No, that's more glary. Okay, so let's get those out of the focus. All right.
Focus.
By hocus pocus by focus. Focus by hocus pocus. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, dun, 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 dun. And we got another oil derrick from Derrick number 1 in, you said, right?
Yeah, it's just
Devon,
outside
Devon, Alberta.
Alberta.
That was like what kicked off the old oil boom in Alberta.
I do believe it's called the Duke 1, though.
We got another one from the Olympics. I'm not even gonna. I like that one. I'm gonna leave it up there for a while. Another men's hockey. Wow. Ooh, this is a blazer. Look at this. This thing was like not circulated. Guess who's keeping this?
Me.
That is nice.
We'll spend it
You
tomorrow.
can guess, but you were just wrong. That's the thing about guessing. You can be wrong. It's all right. Let's put this one back in place because it's very nice until we find something else cool. But we put that other one in the special pile
Because it's special.
because it's special. Can you say that? Special? I know you could. Welcome to Mr. Rogers' coin search. My name is not Mr. Rogers. That would be wrong. And I would not be up for that.
You sound more like Bill Clinton.
So here we go. That's another snowboarder. So we'll just throw that one back. We'll put the old
How much you want to bet?
oil derrick right back in here. Copyright Bill Clinton. I was not with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. We did not have any kind of checks. I had no checks. There was no checks. I'm gonna do a quick cleanup here, because this doesn't take me any time. Just quick pile up. These are all the commemoratives that we did come across that I will be looking at secondarily. But for now, we'll just, I believe there's a good 40 of them here. So we're going to create a quick roll. And that just gets these ones out of the way. Oh, I might have this a little more than an actual roll here by a few. And that one's going to go back regardless. And actually, these ones are all going to go back regardless. There's a very, very good chance of the case. Because I really don't need any more, 2010 Olympics. I have them all, pretty much. Unless I got one that was a real blazer, right? That, just like I say, didn't look like it was circulated or something like that. Not a lot of that going on. Not a lot of that going on. Okay. Working with gloved hands for the first time. It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie. My friend here encouraged me during the COVID, of course, to maybe glove up. So, but these ones work pretty good. I got big hands, and they've been all right. I thought I'd give them. Okay, so we got another Olympics. I'm just gonna say Olympics now. When we Olympics, just like that. Because unless I see paint, I'm going to just speed this so up. If there are 1991s in here at Olympics, I'm not getting them. Oh. And I have nothing in the window here anyway, so let's put up this. We got a women's hockey. Here's another matching one of the Orca. Very nice looking one. We'll put that one aside. Really, it's all about the paint, though. I mean, those are the really cool things about Canadian coins, is the different enameled quarters and other coins. There's now a painted loonie that just came out. So there's that. And there are a number of different decorative things that you can be interested in. Of course, everybody knows about that one. That's the 150 anniversary Northern Lights glow-in-the-dark tuning. Real nice. There's lots of people that sell those straight out of rolls that have never been circulated. You can spend $1 or $3 or $5 or $10 or $20 for those. They can be pricier. Oh, and what do we get? It is another biathlon, so Olympics. There we go. That's one of our first nice painted of the evening. That's the double poppy. And a gorgeous coin. definitely going on the tray. And we have another unpainted poppy. I'll just put that one aside. We don't have to look at another unpainted poppy. And here we have Quebec. I'm not sure if I had this one before, but here is the one from the series of provinces and Quebec. Le Quebec. La Quebec. I don't know. Le or la. Gotta be female or male. And we pulled another foreign coin here once again. The eagle is in our presence. Eddie the eagle. There's Eddie right here. Very happy. Eddie has liberty, so that keeps Eddie pretty happy. And there's Eddie's eagle. Oh, look at that. Is that rotated? Because that's the head straight up, right? If I just turn it this way, it is kind of rotated, I think. I mean, if I put that dead center like that, that seems to be straight up and down, and then just give it a flip. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. That's just me, maybe. Anyways, that one can go back in the pile. We'll just chuck it right back in there now. Because if it isn't the state quarter, I don't care. And here we go. Unpainted. De la Salaberry, I believe the name is. Once again, one of those. Oh, and here's another. This is the... There's a name for this one too. The Expedition or something like that. It's pretty involving. It's one of those coins you gotta sort of get up close to and see in the right light to see all the detail of it. And quite enjoyable, you know. Not boring for sure. Let's take a look. Speaking of, what is this one? Oh, once again, sledge curling. We got our first Stanley Cup, which these ones are not so hard to find. In the past, I've come across quite a few. And another biathlon. So holy crap, there's tons of biathlon out there, clearly. If you're having any problems with biathlon, I've got them. You can't find them? Talk to me. I've got them. PEI is a place I could buy if I wanted to. But it costs so much money I won't do. 'Cause I live on the other side of Shmoo.
It's cheaper to fly to Hawaii than it is to fly to PEI.
Yeah.
Does that make any sense at all?
Dollars makes dollars. Looking quickly through the quarters for something good that's in store. Haven't seen one. What a bore. Okay, so what do we have here? I didn't even take a good look at it myself. Oh, okay. It is something we haven't seen anyway. It is the canoe, Le Canoe, and it says 1999, and I believe May there. So that's the one that series that represented each of the months. Le Canoe, Le Bleu Canoe. Olympics, bobsledding. Oh, getting a cramp in the old leg. Oh, we found a buffalo, unpainted and quite shiny. We'll put that one to the side for the collection of the other. And, well, and another, this is the Saskatchewan. I don't remember seeing this one.
No.
Trying to change up the lighting a little bit overhead to see what I can make look a little different for you, but nice little coin for Saskatchewan. "45 minutes in, If you've been hanging out, thanks. If you're watching afterwards, thanks again. Dimebag Darren's World Headquarters in the corner of my living room. And a quick coin roll hunt. We're not going to do all the coin rolls, but we're going to do some of them. We're going to see what we get. Give you an idea why the tray of 20, which gets you 5 painted quarters, 5 unpainted quarters, $20 shipped to you wherever you are in Canada or continental USA. Olympic. Is a reasonable deal, I think. There's shipping, there's time, there's coins, there's fun. Call me if you'd like some. We found another Olympics, and then we got another American quarter, and it's the standard American quarter from 1991. Nothing that we're going to be concerned with. Then the downhill skiing from the Olympics. The Olympics. A 69 quarter, which is unfortunately absolutely not silver. We got another one of the brand new. I've got nothing in the window here. Let's put something here. That's another one of the newest quarters we've got that does have a painted version. So we'll hope to find that. Another Olympics. Well, this is nice, and it's a state quarter. Okay, well, I'm not sure if this is one that I've already got or not, but it's Virginia, and Virginia's state has a very nice ship on it. Very nice. And of course, this dude who ran the place at some time in the past. Put that up with the Markin quarters. Markin. I'm behind in a shout out. There's a shout out I need to do, but I'm not going to do it right now. There is another 2010 Olympics. Oh, it's 2 in a row. The same one, 2010 Olympics. Both bobsledding, by the way. By the way. That's another rule down, by the way. Olympics. Yeah, if you don't have a set of Olympic coins, they'd be pretty easy to come, I would think. Pretty easy to come by, I would think. I'm over here. Look at me. I'm above the box. Hi there, everyone. Thanks for coming. Poking my head above the box.
It's the floating head.
It's the de-heading. I'm beheaded. Jihad. Boobla.
Third rock from the sun. What did he call it?
I don't know.
He talked to the big talking head.
Oh, yes. Incoming message from the big giant head.
There you go.
Incoming message. Got sunshine. There's an Olympic. Oh, there is a... Now this... Wow. It's like they just made this sucker. I'm going to put that one. Should have had something over there for you already. Now, this is just the Olympics one from the skating. Sorry. Men's and women's skating there. But that is so bright and shiny that there's no way that one's not hanging out here. It's just striking. There's another American quarter right there. But it's just the standard fare. So away we go. Only keep state quarters. Oh, and now a very washed out piece of what we would call paint. And one of the very hard to get poppies that look good. This is a 2004 small poppy. And again, the problem is that through circulation, they end up getting really, really washed out like this one here. And this one is not even one I would put on the tray. I would not expect anybody to pick this one. I may keep it just to give it away to somebody. I'm not sure, because these painted ones are getting that much harder to find these days. But not something you would have to choose through on the tray. Not worth doing that. There's the buffalo again, or the bison. And that's the unpainted bison. So if you were to get the bison one, you would get the two of these, right? You would get the painted one right here, and its unpainted brethren, sisterin, other one, whatever. I'm sure it's genderless, so get over yourself. Hey, Bait the Hook, thank you for stopping by my live stream. I really appreciate it. We're just pounding our way through some, quarters like usual. Speaking of pounding, we got ourselves another American. He's about American. 1981. Nothing special about that. That one's just going to go back into Canadian circulation, folks. And once again, wow, I'm finding a couple of these that are just, I wouldn't typically care, except that if they really gleam and catch my eye like this one here, I might be swapping that one out for whatever one I have, unless it looks better than that. So that's another roll down. We've been at it for 51 minutes and some odd seconds. There we go. I was thinking I would take like these rolls that I end up making that are like almost 100% commemoratives, and take them down to one of my local stores wherever they've got quarters and just say, how many quarters you got in the till, and just have them count out whatever quarters are there. Then take them all and trade them right there for ones I know are commemorative and cool, to make sure they just get out there. It kind of sucks. I've been going to my bank, and they have the same rolls that I've already checked sitting there. They're marked I know. And so there's not a lot of flow of coins these days, folks. And that means, as much as I'm being bad and pulling all the paint out, so it's not like the Olympic, not like these people are going to find painted ones. I think there's a lot of fun for people in just the commemoratives at large. Here's another one with the current quarter. That's got a goose, a beaver, and a, turtle. Goose, beaver, and turtle. And then painted. It's very nice. Very nice. But again, see, this is it. Painted, enameled Canadian coins are not easily found. There are lots of commemoratives. Tina Fackler in the... Thank you for coming by, Tina. I appreciate you. Another 2010 Olympics. They just drop out of the sky. Hey, it's Cindy Klassen. She's a Klassen.
She's the Klassen lady, you're saying?
I'm not sure of this. It looks like music behind her. I don't know if she's the speed skater girl or what it is that she does maybe by her. It's obviously skating, but I just don't know the specifics of the thing. She skates. How about that? I'm pretty sure it's not hockey. How about that? That should, narrow it right down, basically. She's the skating lady who doesn't do the hockey thing. All right. Tina, David, SkyQuest, Bait the Hook, all you guys, thanks you again for coming by. Nothing special going on, just pounding our way through a few Canadian coin rolls to see what we can find. And collect up some watch time and make some friends and fart. He's in charge of the farting.
Facebook website, or Facebook. I love to fart.
I love to fart on Facebook, apparently.
It's not mine, but there's some pretty funny stuff on there.
Funny stuff. I love to fart on Facebook. Who doesn't love to fart on Facebook? Once again, a really nice version of that same oil derrick.
Tell them Dimebag sent you.
Wikipedia says Cindy Klassen is a retired long track speed skater.
There you go. Now we know.
6-time medalist. That's why we love her. Yeah, she's
pretty good at medal.
awesome. We got another one that says sledge hockey. As I say, there just seems to be no lack of the ones from, once again, is another, from the Olympics. If you want an Olympic set of coins, that is easy to come by. And once again, we have the non-painted bison. Buffalo. And once again, men's hockey. Beautiful. I like these coins. I like those men's hockey ones. They're so triumphant with their sticks in the air like they don't care. You know what? At that point, they didn't care. I'm pretty sure. Wow. That's another one of those. I think that's one of the ones I already put to the side because it was so nice looking. And here's another one that looks real sweet. I'm going to put this one aside too. Here's the beauty of it. When you're just saying, I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put this one, they're just quarters. So if you put a couple, aside, you haven't really made a huge investment in putting things aside. That's a little harder to do when it's toonies.
Yeah, they rack up pretty quick.
They rack up real quick. 56 minutes in, that's almost an hour we're opening up. I don't know. I could say this is the last one because I'd have to open up another reason to get more quarters. But I did kind of cheat and do one before we started. So now the paint has not been particularly good. We have not found very much, I must say. So again, that's why. So once again, here's something. It is family. The family, it looks kind of like a wreath from 2000. The quarter representing family. La Familia. Here's another one from the Olympics. Another one in really nice shape of hockey. All right, here's another. This is the Pride one again. I mentioned liking quite a bit. Very busy, but a nice pattern of a very nice coin. Another Olympics one. Ah, okay. Well, this one is Freedom. And I don't think I have had very many of these. It's the same series from 2000, but I don't recall having a very good version of this, or maybe having more than just one of these. So I'll put that one aside and compare against what I've got already. I think my wife ordered me some simple books to put these in, just to sort of categorize the ones that I've got versus the ones that I haven't got. This one I've had trouble finding nice, and nice to see one that does look nice, and this one does. It's like people sitting at a desk. The desk consists of a Canadian flag, and there's like palm trees in the background, so I'm not sure how that works exactly. And yet there it is.
I've heard they got palm trees and
I wonder if I could do this slightly differently. I was doing it differently earlier, and I stopped. All right, so we'll try that. New Voodoo. I'm not the one who's so far away when I feel the snake bite into my veins. And what's this one? Once again from the 2000 series. It does say right there, achievement. Achievement. It's at the top on the left. Just to the left. Right in the middle is the date. And then to the... Try to get an additional focus. There, that looks good. Achievement. Even I can read it now. Fireworks, not palm trees. You're probably right. I'm not...
Yeah, you're probably right. Fireworks makes more sense.
Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? It does. It just, again, not every design's a winner. Oh, and I found another one, so we can just look at that very same thing again. And yes, it is palm trees, or fireworks, doughhead. Oh, I know.
Maybe if the pitcher was a foot taller.
Hang on a sec.
Mine very much.
Look at the sore leg. Not good. Here, I'll just be that guy who just peeks over the edge. Put my fingers over the top. Looking over. Huh? Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. But what was that character that had his nose just over the edge of the...
Killjoy.
Kilroy.
Killjoy, that's it.
Killjoy.
Well,
Him too.
My mom called him Killjoy because he's always watching.
Well,
That guy's been around for a long time.
yeah, he's probably... I was going to say...
Something to do with World War One.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say... oh, hell. Like a government thing or something.
Yeah, it does. It goes back somewhere.
All right, well, Kilroy. Well, I have to get the other box. Oh,
An American Pickers.
I cannot get anything more. I have to get into the box. Now, here's the thing. The box is kind of cool because apparently, and not apparently, but yes, all of these rolls are machine wrapped rolls. So we have gone through all the customer wrap rolls I've got. So, yeah, so you know what? In over an hour, we're going to do 2 machine wrapped rolls right now, and that's it. That's going to be the end of our stream tonight, at least for this. So, let us see what we get out of machine wrapped rolls. Now, I have a way of opening these that I don't know if it works with gloves on. So we'll see. Oh, looks like I'm able. I'm not the one who's so far away.
Wearing those gloves that you could normally do.
Oh,
That would be their claim.
they don't know what I do.
I'm just saying, it's their claim. Don't go crazy with it.
No, the wrap rolls are quite tight. No.
Well, yeah, they're different color too, eh? Gotcha.
Well, nothing at all. Well, there's something. It's another men's hockey, which is nice. I mean, it's nice to see something coming out of the machine wrap roll, which are sus to begin with, right? You're like, oh, I wonder what I'll get. You're not going to get a... No, there's a Olympics. You're not going to get somebody's coin collection dump machine wrap roll. Simple. And that's the thing, right? So if there's something that's come into circulation and you haven't got it yet, you're trying to pull it out of circulation, then yeah, maybe machine wrap rolls might be the route to go. But if you're looking for stuff that's been out there, you're not going to find it in a machine wrap roll, I don't think. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about it. Honestly, I'm new to this, but that's kind of where my thinking goes. I could be dead wrong, and there could be a really good reason. A guy like Lemonhead Penny or George from Found It Buried would know because they've been at this for much longer than me. But I was thinking to myself, this could be heaven and this could be hell. So then I lit up a candle and it showed me the way. There were voices down that corridor. I thought I heard them say, welcome to the Hotel Dimebag Darren. Such a lovely place. Such a lovely face. Plenty of room at the Dimebag Darren Hotel. Any time of year, there are no fleas here. Well, this sucks because I'm like getting absolutely shut right out. Oh, here's Olympics. Big deal.
Sorry.
What do you find so funny?
They call this. Here's Olympics.
Yeah, no, it's that's a lot of nothing. That's it. 2 more. I'm addicted. 2 more. Gotta have 2 more. Come on. Gotta leave on a good note. Gotta have 2 more. Come on. Ouch. I think I just broke a nail.
Quick, call your wife. She'll glue it back together for you.
Yeah, I get that. It was super glued to anybody else, but it's nail glued to all the ladies. It's the same exact stuff.
Yes.
Don't take my nail glue.
There's slight differences in nail glue than regular CA bonder. It's made to adhere with the...
Okay. Oh, well, it was worth it.
Bum, ba, ba, ba.
Oh, Canada, my home's on native land. True patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. I'm about to get kicked off of YouTube for hate speech. It'll be worth it.
You should put that behind the beaver.
The beaver. Go, yeah, make sure you tune in
video.
on my channel and you check out my impressive beaver.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I have my cameraman here. He took pictures of my impressive beaver. On a steak. Well, there's a steak involved, I'll tell you that. Check it out on the Dimebag Darren, videos, what you call it. YouTubing. We are making YouTube for you, please.
That particular beaver crossed one of the busiest roads that he could have with absolutely no F's given. He just went straight out.
Love a good beaver with no F's given. It's nice to be first.
How he's just so nonchalantly carried that stick. It's just...
All right, this is going to be the last one. We got a... I don't even want to replace the flag with this one, but with our veterans on it, it's a very nice coin. Of course, the painted flag is our piece de resistance tonight. We haven't really done we haven't done better than that through the rolls we've been going through. We have another painted de la Salaberry, I believe. Yeah, Der Salaberry. We'll bump that one out for Der Salaberry for a moment. No, the highlight of our night is that painted Canadian flag right there. And that is why, as I say, they don't. We got another Cindy Klassen.
Damn Olympians.
But no paint.
Dang Olympians. They're everywhere.
And that is why, because they are rare. They are not easy to come by. And that's it.
That's it.
That is it. I have to drown my Canadian style. I've had all I can take of looking through these rolls today. I thank you for coming by, hanging out, being here, sharing my pain. But I'm going to throw these in here for now, because these are all the Olympics. And let's do a quick look-ski what we got. We did not get this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, probably, well, I don't know. Here, let's do it this way. 10, 20, 25. Oh, we went with the box organically. Out of 25 rolls, we got, let me just bring this little book in here. There's our painted. There's a painted. There's a painted. These other ones that are up for review, I think literally there was this washed out painted one. that, again, not worth holding on to for you folks or myself. That is it. So, when it comes to those, my tray of 20 and the coins that you could have from it, these are some of them, except for that one faded poppy. So we're looking at the bison with the green, nice version of our flag, the double poppy. That's all we got from 25 rolls of searching. So that is it. And as I say, I did sort of put aside a few of these other commemoratives to take a quick look at how my one that I currently have stacks up. Yeah. I wish it was a little bit easier to find the painted ones, but it is not. Remember, scrolling below there, hang on a moment. I must refresh myself. Please reach out anytime. You can use the old dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com. If you're interested in any particular Canadian coins I can help you find, or 20. There are some people in my life that know I have certain coins that have been looking for them. We've discussed it. I'm going to get up off my ass soon and do something about those other things in my life. So if you're one of those people and you know you've talked to me a particular thing recently, look forward to me actually mobilizing a little bit more. But it's not easy. I'm not a very motivated person these days. COVID or whatever. Overworked or whatever. Whatever or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
We got a shot call.
I won't forget you. Look at that. I wore a hole in it. Look at that. Oh my God. I've been infected. You
got the vid, man.
I got the vid. I got the video. Howdy doody. Bella's dad, Phil, thanks for coming by. I'm just wrapping it up. Went through 25 rolls quickly, Canadian quarters, and came up with
$1.
yeah, and came up with $1. This double poppy, this Canadian flag, this green bison, washed out poppy that doesn't really count. But I do appreciate you coming by. I'll be doing my Blue Man Group impersonation shortly.
Can I make a minor correction?
To what?
That buffalo is standing in front of a blue moon.
That's a blue moon?
Yes.
But it's green.
But it looks blue to me, man. But
okay.
Neither way, that is a
so,
blue moon.
So long as they don't start making traffic lights blue, we'll be fine.
Well, I'm a truck driver, so I know what I'm talking about color here.
I'm so glad we had this time together. Oh my God, Bill! But did you do $1,500 on? Oh yes, he did $1,500 in halves, meaning that he did an American search because they still have half dollars, and he's hoping for silver. So he did $1,500 in halves and got nothing. Back to the song. I'm so glad we have this time just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes a time we have to say so long. So long. Thanks for stopping by the stream. We'll do it again at some time in the future because there's another half a box to go. And we'll go through if we're, I don't know, ever so slightly more lucky. That would be nice. All right. Been a pleasure again. Take care of one another. Consider the tray of 20, and we're out of here. Bye, y'all.